Hi everyone, Julia here, recording this November 26th, 2023. Hope all my American mates had a decent Thanksgiving if they participate in that kind of shenanigan of the day of sloth and gluttony. But yeah, and usually family drama, man, I remember those days. Do not miss them at all. Yeah, what a trip this life is, huh? We realize that our blood family has very little to do often with our soul's purpose here. And so many of us stick with our blood family through thick and thin, blood thicker than water, blah, blah, blah. But man, toxic is toxic. And it's definitely one of the hardest things to do is break those ties with family members. But sometimes that's what has to be done to keep your peace and go on with your healing. And we come in alone, we go out alone. We really only have ourselves along the way. We find those that resonate with us, and we stay in their company. And while we resonate, and then if we no longer entrain with each other with our frequencies, we adjust that however needs to be done. Sometimes, changes in behavior, sometimes separation, whatever. It's all good. It's all lessons. It's all journeys. It's all just part of our divine soul path. And it's just such a good show to watch. And just being that observer, that objective observer, even when you're in the middle, man, that is so powerful. And that honest self-awareness. I know I have lots of faults to work on. Sometimes I get triggered and use a mean tone, etc. There's things I definitely need to work on. But all in all, I feel that I'm an authentic person. That I am who I say I am. And I don't try to make claims of, being totally healed or whatever. I know there's always work. Yeah, I've recovered from the pain. There is an end to pain for sure. But there is no end to the work we have to do. And I'm very aware that I have lots of work to do. And I'm also learning through this past year that when you have done your work and you are being who you are, you're not trying to pretend to be anything or anyone else, and you come around others who aren't at that frequency, then you get disharmony. And the disharmony can, develop into, more constructive interference and get more and more extreme. And, yeah, if you have honest self-awareness and you're around other people that don't, you will trigger them and you will upset them. And they will take a disliking to you. And as you can probably surmise, this happens to me a lot lately. And I'm cool with it because it's not my ego that's tied up into any of this, really. I guess it is a little bit sometimes. I'm working on that too. Losing the ego, but that's not so easy. Just like becoming love is not so easy. But I have that intention, and I know eventually it'll manifest. And I'm putting the work behind it. But, yeah, I've seen that pattern go on. And usually with these people, down the road, we're fine. Neither of us hold grudges, whatever. But we couldn't resonate enough to, be around each other all the time. And that's the thing, there's very few people that you're going to resonate with that you can be around day in, day out. And if you want to keep your resonance optimal, you have to be mindful of how others affect it. And I'm just not one to be a yes person. If I see something that's not how it should be, I'll mention it, and I probably shouldn't. I need to quit meddling so much. But yeah, I have that teacher nature. But that's just a tendency that we have, is to put our 2 cents in. But that's just how it goes. And today, people, I feel like they're just so sensitive and just so in denial of their part in how their reality is playing out. Currently, we're just a product of all our choices. And, we have to face that and, see it for what it is. And make our strategies and tactics and move forward. And just trust. Just trust, man. When things aren't going, I was listening to the Archaics International chat, and Dawn was saying how, you go sleep an addict and you wake up not an addict. Things just change like that in a second. You're a whole different timeline. And that happens in all kinds of situations. Sometimes because of your intention, sometimes just because that's how things go. So yeah, I think that's a cool thing, because that's one of the cool things about this life, is all the surprises and the opportunity to embrace uncertainty with grace. So, like I said, I have a lot of work to do. And any advice that people who know me out there, and I know YouTube deletes some of my comments, so I've never deleted comments, just so everybody knows. But as long as they're not too mean, I appreciate any constructive criticism. But yeah, I'm just excited about the element of surprise in my future, and all the learning opportunities along the way. Just so grateful. So thanks everyone for listening, and I hope I didn't sound too much like Darth Vader. I was uphill all the way. Remember to stay focused on what you want. Help others if you can. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.